Is this the part of storing the model artifacts? Sure.
Yes, this is to store the model artifacts with respect to each and every execution that we are doing, which will be part of the experiment. So you can just run this code, right? I've already loaded the models. I'll run this. This is a single function, so I'll select everything and then execute till the. Oh, sys is not defined. I've not imported this. I'll execute this. So once you execute this, you can execute it as a script also. You can just play this button. Everything is getting executed and it is capturing these metrics. Now what happens is when you execute it in the current working directory, there will be a folder created called ML runs. Where is my current working directory? This is the current working directory. So I'll show you that. Under the sources, I will have ML runs. This folder gets created. I'll delete this. I'll rerun this entire script. Okay, so it is getting created. Now you will see ML runs once again created here.
Can we set this directory to a location? Or
By
is it
default, it
default?
will be in the current working directory. Oh, okay. So this is my current working directory, this folder. So you have to set your current working directory. If you want to change the folder name, yeah, here it is getting recorded. It created today just now, 22nd Jan 11:12 AM. Oh, it does. Yeah. Basically, these are the ML runs is the folder which is getting created. Now, what we do is go to that specific folder in the command prompt that you have opened. Okay, you can also say MLFlow UI here. Not sure if it works. Yeah, it doesn't work here. It's a function with command prompt function. So go to the location where you have this MLFlow ML runs folder is created. I'll select this path here. At the top, you can see in the spider, right? In that location, you can see that. I will just put that location. Here you will see that ML runs folder is there. Here you will say MLFlow UI. What is happening? Why is it removed? Import parameter source, import parameter source. Okay. Is it because of this D drive? It is because of my D drive, I guess. Okay, so we will do one thing. I'll change this to my current working directory and then I'll execute this. Why is this happening? It's going back to that folder. Okay, let me select this. Where is this option? Okay, let me go here. Under the session, we should have this feature. It's not shown. Crazy. Okay. Okay. Anyways, this is selected now. Let me run this once again. Okay. It's again going back to the. Okay, we'll do one thing. Get import OS. I'll just do this. Import OS. OS.get CWD. Let us see this. Yeah, this is in the folder. So what I'll do is I'll set the directory. OS.set current working directory. And here I will keep the location as C:. Yes. I'll put this path as my current working directory. This is set directory. Working directory OS.set WD. OS.set working directory. CHDR, like that. Okay, so I have changed this directory to here. And let me just create. Is it creating ML runs folder for you people?
Yeah, I'm getting some import warnings and permission denial errors. So I'm
Warnings
working
is
on that.
fine. The warnings is fine. Ignore the warnings.
I mean, the folder from where I'm actually reading the data that says it's not. I mean, permissions has not been granted. It says so. Maybe I need to run
Change
it as
that to a different location. Probably you have put it in Google this OneDrive or something. Maybe that is the reason.
okay.
So let me run this once again. I restarted the kernel and I'm executing it. It should actually by default create the ML runs folder. Yeah, it is created now. Okay. So let me now run MLFlow UI. Import Flask as Flask. What is this? Why are these errors coming up? From import command line. Why? This looks very strange. Okay, let me just check this error. Import cannot parameters click. Okay. Is it MLFlow? I don't think this is an MLFlow issue. Something to do with this package called black. Let me just try this. You're not getting any error? Are you guys getting any error or not?
For me, there were files created in that ML folder. I mean, I did not get any error.
UI, MLFlow space UI. Just do that. From the command prompt, you have to do it. The issue that I'm getting is with respect to a package called black. Not sure it's used for, but it's throwing an error. Click on black. Okay. And then install these two back. Okay, so let us try if this issue goes off now. Restart the kernel. I think is okay. MLFlow evaluation metrics are captured, and here I'm just copying and executing this. Okay, I'm getting the folder. Yeah, see, 2 runs are executed. This is the YAML configuration file. These are 2 different executions because I have executed twice just now, right? So it's showing that there are 2 runs. MLFlow space UI. You should give a URL. Yeah, now it is working. You should get this URL, and then you should be able to open this URL here. So if you look at this URL, it basically is a very simple interface that you can actually understand very easily and use it. You'll have experiments and models. We'll first deal with experiments. Our experiment name is wine quality MLFlow. That is there defined here in the code. Start experiment, right? Experiment name is wine quality MLFlow. And within this, we have executed a run. So when you executed a run, you click on this, it will by default give some weird names. Don't worry about the names, but every execution will have a unique ID. Number you see run ID. If I go to this folder, you will see that run ID. E8702D, right? So this is the same folder. If I open the folder, you'll have artifacts, metrics, parameters, tags. Within the tags, we have not given anything. These are the default tags that it has captured. I have not specifically mentioned anything. Okay, it's by default capturing. Then the parameters we have selected. What parameters we have tried to capture here? The 3 parameters. One is the train test split proportion, alpha, and L1 ratio. So 3 parameters will be there: alpha, L1 ratio, train test split, proportion. Then we have also captured metrics, RMSE, MAE, and R squared. And then we've also tried to load the model, right? The name is model. So you'll see load model. So it is logging everything that is required, pickle file, requirements.txt. Then it is also talking about the YAML file. YAML file can be opened in a text file. This is the configuration. It's like your requirements.txt. Right? You have Docker file, if you remember, in Docker. This YAML file is very similar to the Docker file. This is the ML model that we have executed. This is the Conda environment page. So Conda Forge is the channel. From there, we are going to bring in these Python environment. Pip version is also given. Using pip, we are going to try and execute this. The execution name is MLFlow UI. All this can be seen here. So this is the folder run ID. These are the parameters. 3 parameters are there. The metrics. These 3 metrics are captured. Then tags, of course, it doesn't show anything because we have not specifically mentioned anything. Though it is captured, we have not mentioned any tags. Then this is the artifacts, whatever we have seen, right? So this is the ML model. Then conda.yaml. This is the model pickle file, the saved model. And this is your requirements details.
Sure, the metrics will be different from different runs, right?
Yeah, these should change. These should change. So what we can do is come back to this. Now I have executed it twice. If I would have changed something and then re-executed it, it would have recorded something different. So I can basically do a comparison, select these and then say compare. You will be able to do the selection like this. L1 ratio, alpha, right? You want to compare all the 3 things. So these are same. Okay, but L1 ratio is little different for, I think so. L1 ratio is it different? No, it is the same, I guess. R squared, yeah, MAP and R squared, we are able to capture. The L1 ratio is same for both of them. These are the metrics. You can also use scatter plot here. Box plot. You can select what should be there on x-axis and what should be there on y-axis. You get the box plot details. And this is contour plot. Contour plot is like a 3D visualization, area visualization. Now we don't have many runs, so it's not showing much details here. If you scroll down, this is first section is visualizations. If you scroll down, you see run details. So comparison, it is trying to give you the comparison when it was run, when it did complete, right? What is the unique ID and all that. Then we have parameters. You can select this to show only the differences because we have not changed anything. It's just a rerun of the same code. There is no changes. But look at the metrics. The metrics are changing because the proportion that we have defined is same, but the train and test data, because it is randomly selecting, the metrics will change.
Yeah, it's like due to cross validation, right? So different train and test.
Yeah, we are using train test split, right? So it is randomly selecting the training data and test data. So it gives us the different metrics. You can just select this, so it will captures what metrics are different. If you have any, right? Same metrics, then it will ignore that. So it's basically used for comparison.